I hope you people die in this film. Because I was annoyed with them. Like, if I was there in the group and I saw her character, like, she gets stabbed in front of everybody trying to escape, and there's like 2 killers. You find out, spoiler alert, sorry. You find out there's like 2 of them. You're like, oh shit. There's 2. Because there's like 1 dude, like, chasing him and stuff. He's like Michael Myers. In this film, so. And in this film, you watch it and you're like, this dude's like Michael Myers, okay? He's like following this chick. And the one friend notices it, like, she's like, oh shit, there's someone following you. Because he takes the photos, and it's like in the photos, the girl meets this guy. Who cares? And they hook up and they start making out, and anyway, sorry about that. That was my phone. So they start making out in the photo booth, which I didn't even know still works, because it's like most parks when they have it, it's like they barely fucking work. And he takes the photos, and she goes, hey, and she chases after him, and luckily she doesn't die. I was thinking, like, please don't die, please don't die. You're the only black character in this film. Don't die. Don't die in this film. We need you. You're like the one with common sense. We need that. So, thankfully she survives in the film. She makes it through the film. And they run around this park, like, it's like really creepy. It's like so creepy in this film, because you don't know what is real and what is fake. Like, you watch this film, you're like, you don't know who's involved in this. You're like paranoid, which makes it the perfect setting for a horror film ever. And you're just like watching, and you're like on the edge of your seat. You're like, don't go there. No, don't. Oh, you idiot. So watching it, it's like, this is like the first horror film, first horror movie in a long time that I just enjoyed it. I just sat through and enjoyed this film. Not like Blair Witch, which scared the fuck out of me. But this was like a really fun film to sit through and just go like kill time and just watch it and just to be entertained. And I highly recommend it. It's a brilliant film. I wish they would do a sequel. I want a sequel to this film, because the ending of it, I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end of it. Let me say, it changes the look of a killer. It just changes everything of it. You're like, I sat there, I was just like, what? Are you kidding me? And it just changes the aspect of a horror film. It gives a killer like a new look. Like, you're sitting there, you're like, what? And it's brilliant. I wish they would do a sequel. I just really wish they would, because I like this. Like, a horror movie involved in a theme park is like the most creative way ever. I really liked it. If you like a comedy horror movie, I recommend The Ghost and Mr. Chicken, which is, The Ghost and Mr. Chicken is about this guy played by Don Knotts, who's a typist, a letterer, typist, I forget what it is. He works for a small newspaper thing, and he gets thrown in. Somehow his buddy throws him into doing a story by going into a haunted house where a woman was murdered. and her husband killed himself. But there's a twist at the end, which is brilliant. And he goes into this haunted house, which, by the way, fun fact, that haunted house was the house in The Monsters, which was also used in The Burbs. So he goes into this house and he's like scared to death. He's like, I don't want to be here. I just want to get through it and go home. And by the way, he finds out there's like blood stains on the keyboard, and they used Bon-Ami, but the Bon-Ami couldn't get it out, couldn't get the blood stains out of the keys. So he goes in his film, and it's like he gets freaked out, and all of a sudden, like weird, spooky shit start happening. He finds the shears that stabbed the wife in her portrait, and her like blood comes out of her portrait, and he goes upstairs. He runs upstairs because he hears the organs playing. And it starts playing, and he gets like scared, and he passes out, and he tells the story, and he starts crying because he's like so terrified. And the article makes him look heroic, like he survived and he's been in it. And it's like he says it's all haunted and all this weird stuff. And the nephew's like, that didn't happen, and so at the end of it, he gets out of this, he goes to trial and he proves that he's innocent, and it's just really brilliant at the end. So I highly recommend The Ghost of Mr. Chicken, or check out Boob, a Madea Halloween. So anyway, I'm wrapping up the podcast, so I will be here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, so and Friday, Monday I won't be doing a podcast next Monday because I have to go to the doctor, get blood work done. I'm fine, by the way. I'm healthy, but it's just my regular checkup and blood work. So I'll see you all tomorrow and Friday, but not Saturday, Sunday, or Monday because I have a doctor appointment, and I have to get checked up and stuff, and blood work, and see how my medication's doing. So anyway, that's the heads up. So in case you go like, it's Monday, where's the show? So I'll see you all tomorrow and Friday, and not Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. So I'll see you all. See you and love y'all. Bye. Oh, one more thing. The annual great way of ending the show is final thoughts. I gotta find that clip. The way she said it was so hilarious. I want to play the clip. I said Bon-Ami, which was in The Ghost of Mr. Chicken, so I love that movie. That is a great film. I was supposed to say that. That was like one of my favorite The Ghost and Mr. Chicken. Bon-Ami.
2 weeks away that awful night at my sister Clara's. We were sort of listening to the organ, The midnight bells were ringing. I turned to Clara and I said, Clara, the organ music sounds strange tonight.
Well, what did Clara say?
She said, yes, it does. You know Clara.
Well, they say there are still bloodstains on the organ keys.
That's right. They've never been able to get them off.
And they use Bon-Ami.
So remember, folks, if you ever see blood stains on the keys, they won't come off, even if they use Bon-Ami. Bye.